Premier Jacinta Allan's utopian dream for Australia's most socially progressive state, Victoria, is slowly turning into a dystopian nightmare. Under her leadership, she's introduced anti-vilification and social cohesion laws to make sure you don't upset the wrong people, and if you do, you could face up to 5 years in prison. The so-called Sam Kerr Clause was added to prevent these new laws being misused against people of colour and other marginalised groups. For example, we can't have a person of colour being imprisoned for highlighting a Caucasian male's white privilege. Racism only goes one way, don't you know? Of course, the good Premier is also pushing through a treaty with First Peoples, even though most Victorians voted against the Indigenous Voice Referendum, and not one single Victorian alive today took part in any of the alleged historical injustices. But despite this, she's happy to use your taxpayer money. But despite all these progressive policies making some Victorians feel nice at the expense of the rest of Victoria, the latest issue is crime, and lots of it. Recent CCTV footage from a couple of weeks ago shows a sushi chef walking in Melbourne's CBD on the way to work as a woman approaches her from behind. She brandishes a knife and then stabs it straight into the lady's chest before running off. Luckily, passers-by came to help and the lady managed to survive, although it is reported she's been unable to return to work due to her injury, faces an uncertain financial future, and is afraid to leave the house. Of course, it's since been revealed that the perpetrator was out on bail when she committed this horrific act. Interestingly, a couple of days ago, before the stabbing footage emerged, Premier Allan was not only off celebrating Hindu festivals, she was also praising how safe Victoria is. The Australian reported, Allan declares Melbourne safe, despite wild CBD police car chase. Jacinta Allan has acknowledged we got it wrong on previous bail laws. No, really? Don't worry, she promised to keep Victorians safe. Tell that to the sushi chef who got randomly stabbed walking to work. Yes, while the good Premier is keeping Victorians safe, she's simultaneously imprisoning Victorians who make other people feel bad with hurty words. One way she is keeping you safe is by banning tools. Weapons. The controversial do-nothing machete ban was introduced last month. In the Premier's Utopian dream, by setting up overpriced machete amnesty bins, it immediately stopped all machete crime. Well, The Guardian. 2 boys, 12 and 15, killed in Melbourne attacked by 8 knife and machete-wielding suspects. 7 News. Machete fight caught on camera weeks after Victoria ban. National Indigenous Times. Teens charged with murder over alleged machete attack on Aboriginal man. The machete ban is working so well, perhaps the Premier should consider a kitchen knife ban that would have definitely prevented this lady out on bail from randomly stabbing a sushi chef on the way to work. One thing we know about criminals out on bail, they will definitely voluntarily hand in all their kitchen knives if just given the appropriate opportunity to do so. Some people might think that it's just the right-leaning media playing up all this crime in Victoria. No, not at all. Last month, the ABC reported, new stats reveal highest number of criminal incidents in Victoria since records began. Just this week, 1 car every 44 minutes. Welcome to country. Welcome to Australia's car theft capital. Car theft in Victoria has risen by over 40% this year. One mother had to watch in terror as her children were taken along with the car in her driveway. Victoria's police minister declined an interview. And this news just keeps coming and coming. Crisis point. Supermarket chain considering closing stores due to rise in retail crime. Rise in Victoria's prisoner numbers outpaces population growth. Victoria crime rate at 20-year high. Police union calls for tougher sentences amid soaring crime in Victoria. Welcome to Jacinta Allan's Utopia, motherfucker.